Sideshow Bob is out of prison again, but this time it was actually The Simpsons who asked for his release. It all started with an anonymous email. The sender invited them to a hot spring resort for a visit. There are professional beauticians here. On top of that, they also offer grooming services for men. With the kids in mind, they've also put together related service packages. Arranged by the staff, Marge enjoyed a massage. After that, she could also take a yoga class. Homer, meanwhile, headed to the sauna to relax. Once Homer was the only one left, a mysterious person cranked up the temperature in the room and shut the door. Inside, Homer quickly realized something was wrong. He tried to leave but found the door was locked. Soon he passed out. It wasn't until the clown showed up that Homer was rescued. After that, Homer wasted no time going to the police to report the incident. The cops said they needed to find a high IQ criminal expert, so they went to the prison out at sea. All sorts of criminals are locked up here. The sheriff opened the cell of the inmate held in the deepest part.
Sideshow Bob!
The sheriff told Bob about what happened. Sideshow Bob agreed right away. He was going to stay at the Simpsons' house to protect them, especially Bart. Bart was worried about this, so the sheriff strapped an electric shock device onto Sideshow Bob. That night, Bob, trying to flush out the culprit, set traps in the yard. They hid in the shadows to watch. Before long, Moe rushed out and started hitting Homer. Then, a bunch of other people charged out to beat up Homer too. This made it impossible for everyone to tell who the real culprit was. At the bar, while Homer was having a drink, the culprit showed up quietly. Back home, Bob told Homer to hide. Just then, a group of people burst in. They announced that Homer was going to be the king of this year's carnival. Marge worried the culprit would use this chance to get rid of Homer, but Homer thought it could lure the culprit out. At the carnival, Homer got on the float for the parade, but Bob suddenly noticed something was wrong with the float. At the critical moment, Bob launched himself out of a cannon. He successfully saved Homer. They ended up hanging from a hot air balloon, but they also spotted the culprit. They grabbed the kid's stilts and chased after him. The two finally cornered the culprit. The police hurried over and took the culprit away. The Simpsons finally got back to their usual life.